Okay. All right, you guys, it is Wednesday. What is the date today? October 5th. I should know that.
You should know that.
Is my anniversary. Woo woo. 20 years with my husband, which anybody knows my husband knows. It's quite a feat. So no, it's all good. So Kendra and I are here. We are going live right now because we knew there were actually quite a few conflicts for tonight's meeting. And in light of it being my anniversary, we decided that we would come on here live and put this information out for you guys now, since most of you are going to be listening to it recorded anyway. So that's why we are kind of going earlier in the day, so we could get this out for you, because the most important thing is to get you guys some information. So Kendra and I have been talking, and we kind of just want to share our hearts with you right now to get started, but really because it's our overall theme and recurring theme and the thing we come back to over and over and over. And we hope that you guys understand it and appreciate it. But we also know there's a lot of new people here. And so we just want to reiterate, especially in light of recent facts and things that have happened, kind of where we're coming from. So I'm just going to go ahead and start just to say.
Before Aaron gets started, because it's so good, we had told you that we would bring back as much information as we could from Destin. And one of the big things we talked about was purpose on our team and helping coaches to understand our purpose. And as the leaders, we've got to define the purpose and then be able to pass it on to you. And so we ended up spending quite a bit of time with the leaders of Beachbody, with Melanie, with the other coaches that were there, talking about and learning how to define our purpose. And so that's the main part of what Aaron and I are going to talk about today, because it was the main part of our Destin retreat. That's what we talked about, why we do what we do. So we feel like this is really the most important thing. If we can get behind this, this is how we change lives. So with that being said.
Well, right. And so what happened this weekend for me was just another confirming point of what our team is about and what we are here for. And so you guys know, and I so appreciate all of your support, this race that my husband and I did on Saturday. It's interesting when you do events like this, and I know there are other things in life, but for me, it's been these types of events. You learn a lot about yourself when you're out there, and you have a lot of time, even though you're with other people, you have a lot of time in your head and a lot of time to reflect on big picture. Why am I here? What is why do we do these events? What is this all about? And a friend of mine who I did the race with also is another mom, 43-year-old. And we got talking about, we are in our 40s, but we are not done with our lives. We are not willing to give up our rest of our lives because it's too hard to be healthy, because it's too hard to eat well. And I even have said recently, people will say to us, it's important to be healthy because you want to be there for your grandkids. And I'm like, forget that. It's important to be healthy for right now, for this stage that I'm in, to have teenagers, to get through every single day with them. I don't want to be healthy so someday I can play with my grandkids. I want to be healthy because I want to live my life until that point. And then when I have grandkids, I want to be healthy then too. But out on that course that day, as I was literally marching up and down Squaw Valley twice, I was just reflecting on the fact that a lot of what I do out there is mental. It's mental toughness. It's hard, but because I'm healthy, I'm able to do it. And granted, I know it's a physical thing that a lot of people aren't interested in, and that's, again, not the point. The point is, I want to continue to be healthy so that I can push myself, extend myself, be what I can be. And I'm tired of people saying that being healthy is too hard. And we get that a lot. It's hard to eat well. It's hard to exercise every day. Yeah, it's also hard to climb a mountain, but it's worth it. It's worth being healthy. It's worth pushing ourselves. It's worth being uncomfortable. And it's important. And then in light of last week, Kendra and I have a friend whose son went into a doctor appointment Monday and was diagnosed with a brain tumor. He went in for a sinus infection and came out with a diagnosis of a brain tumor. And it has rocked their family. It has rocked our community. It has really impacted a lot of people. And now, obviously, his situation isn't a situation of, fighting for healthy habits to get healthy because we don't know why this happened to him. But you know what? This kid's fighting for his health and his life right now. So we can be a little uncomfortable to exercise for 30 minutes to be healthy because he's fighting for that. And we have that gift. We have that totally within our control. It's not even a really hard process. It's 30 minutes a day. And it's making good food choices, which mostly means planning ahead a little bit. So I'm just, obviously I know I'm like on my soapbox now, but I'm really, really passionate about that. It's just not something we should be sacrificing, and we should not be writing off the rest of our lives. And I think we need to approach people, not that we beat them over the head with that, and not that we aren't sympathetic to their struggle and to their, weight issues and things like that, because believe me, we've been there and we have fought through it as well. I mean, I have battled it many, many times, up and down and up and down. It's been my whole life story, but it's worth it. And that's what I keep coming back down to now, is it's worth it. And so my focus is really at that level. And then I was all fired up on the mountain that day to come back and reach out to all of my challengers and connect at a deeper level with my challengers. Not about SC points. I don't look at them as SC points. I don't look at them as how are they going to help me advance in my rank. I look at how am I going to help these challengers? How are we going to make a difference in their lives so that they can have the aha moment and the, oh my God, my health is worth it? How do we work with them to realize what we have, the tools we have are different. This isn't a diet. This isn't a quick fix. This isn't a, whatever. It's not just something that's a one-time thing and it's done. This is a lifestyle. And how do we work one-on-one with every challenger who reaches out to us to have that impact? And so then that ties back, and Kendra's going to kind of jump in to the background of Destin and what we really kind of reconnected with when we were there.
So you guys, we all are committing to this team and to helping other people. That is why everyone on this team signed up, is because we want to make a difference in other people's lives. We know these products helped us. We want to share them with other people. Oh, and in the process, we can build a business for ourselves. And so, yes, of course it's about building a business, but most importantly, it's about helping change people's lives. And so Erin and I have spent a lot of time, because that was the major challenge of Destin. The point of Destin was to go and meet with the other leaders on the team and to talk about vision and to put forth the vision to each of our teams. And Erin and I keep talking about this, but we want to really stress that the point of us creating Team LT was to be a group of women who are committed to helping transform lives, period. Like, that's what we're about. I was at Bible study yesterday, and I talked with 3 different women who have said over and over again, I've tried different stuff and I failed. I tried Weight Watchers and I failed. I could never do a workout because I always fail. And I don't even know what I'm doing. And what we want our team to be is the place where we come alongside people and we help them get results. And when they fail, because we all do, then we show grace. We help them to get right back on. It's not about, well, I screwed up and so now I'm done, because that's what I always do. It's helping reframe people's brains to say, you may have always stopped in the past, but not anymore. Because we're here to come alongside you. This is what Team LT does. We never give up on anybody. We're not going to continue to bother you, but we kind of are, because we're never giving up on you. And I think that is the vision for Erin and I. We fully believe that if we commit passionately to helping change at least 3 lives a month, each one of us, then God's going to do, and regardless of what your personal belief is, we believe that the business part of it is going to be taken care of. We believe that our calling is to be that instrument of change that helps people change their life, and to also create a positive place to do that. So many of us are in our 30s and our 40s and 50s, and we're working with women anywhere from 18 to 75 is kind of what my range is. So that puts a lot of people in there. And so many times we all hear, this is the first time I really felt accepted with all of my struggles. This is the first time I felt like it's okay to say, oh, I totally screwed up last weekend. This is the first time I've ever felt like I've been able to say, I totally fell off the wagon, but I'm motivated to get back on. That's what we're about, because we are going to make mistakes. We are going to fall off the wagon, and we don't want people to think this is a wagon that you fall off of. This is a lifestyle, and it's not about being perfect. Erin did a post the other day about we are about progress, not perfection. And that's what I love. It's about we're making progress every day. We're changing our life. We're choosing different habits. And that's where when I talk to people about the fact that that's what we do, and we're a group of women who doesn't judge each other and builds people up, people want to be a part of it because there's really not another thing like that out there. And so that's our passion. That's our vision. And like Erin said, it doesn't give us permission to be like, well, I'm going to do my thing. And if anybody comes to me, awesome. If they don't, oh, well. No, we are called to go out and share this with people. Right. So we really want to challenge you to think about the fact that you've been given a gift. You've been given something that has changed your life. And it's our obligation, if we care about people, to make sure that we give other people the opportunity to have the same experience. And so when we look at people as human beings who need support and encouragement in their life, not an SC point to reach an S Success Club goal, then it helps us to just even have a better perspective. And we want to really kind of move away from SC points and all that recognition stuff to how many lives are we changing today? Because that's what gives us purpose. And that's what gives us a legacy as we grow older and as our team begins to really, as our team continues to expand, I should say. So that's what we want you to get on board with. That's what we want you to believe in. We know that each one of you can, yes, of course you can create an amazing business if that's where you choose to put your efforts. We don't doubt that one bit. What we do believe so strongly, we want to start seeing everybody really come together about, is committing to be this group of women spread out across the United States, all over, changing lives wherever we go. That's cool. That's inspiring. And that's something that I'm so excited to get up and work towards every day. I know Erin is, and I know each of you who decided to join this team. That's what gets you up and going every morning. So let's kind of take this time, just like we did in Destin, to recommit to that's how we're going to live this out. That's what we're going to do every day. We're going to get up every day and share this with other people, because we believe all of us, regardless of what our gifts are, have been called to help make a difference in people's lives. So there you go. That's our vision. That's our passion. One person at a time. Every life matters.
And how do we do that? How do we reach those people? And I'm going to call a person out here in a totally, hopefully respectful, and I think that she would appreciate this by saying this. Kim Westcott, your post this week absolutely spoke to me and confirmed with me that we are doing something right, that we are, as a team, impacting lives. Your words spoke to exactly what it is that Kendra and I stand for. And that's why I said to you, Kim, that post was fantastic. I love that you shared it in our coach page, but go share it on your personal page. And I know that's scary, and I know you're on a journey, and I know that weight loss is the most personal thing that we often deal with, but think about what you have to offer and that mindset that you have come to embrace, and think about how many women need that change. How many people need what it is you exactly described in words that day. And so I took it upon myself to share it. I didn't obviously use your name, but I said, this is what's happening in our groups. This is why you need to be a part of it. This is why why we need to continue to be out there and to be sharing. It's not about selling. It's not about selling a fitness program. It's not about selling Shakeology, for God's sakes. It's not about that, because people get hung up on Shakeology. It's the biggest stumbling block that we have. It's about selling, I guess you could say it that way, but sharing a healthy lifestyle. I'm selling a healthy lifestyle. I don't have a problem with that, but it's about sharing way to do it. And then remember, it's not just helping someone with exercise and helping somebody with nutrition, but it is coming beside them in an accountability and support. And when you explain that, I sat with a gal yesterday across the table, and I just watched her light up when she realized that people are coming alongside me and I'm not on this journey by myself. When we talk about, we see this happen in every single group, the energy that these groups take on as women and challengers support each other. It's phenomenal. I love sitting back and watching challengers in groups support one another, and before we even get online to see what's happening. So, but we have to share, because people don't know what we're doing. They know that we're exercising. They know something's going on. They see our pictures. They see our workout pictures. But I can tell you, they don't know what it is you're trying to convey to them unless you tell them. You've got to put it out there. You've got to explain what it is you're doing, explain why it is you're doing it, and then you need to still reach out to them personally and say, I'm on this journey. It's changed my life. I would love for you to come on board with me. It's that simple.
And Erin hit the nail on the head. It's about sharing the journey. It's not sharing the arrival. And
Exactly.
when we share with people that this is a lifestyle for a lifetime, it takes the pressure off. Like, I'm a work in progress. Erin's a work in progress. You're a work in progress. The reality is, I tell people, we're never going to arrive. We're always just going to be working towards being as healthy and strong as we can from the inside out. People are like, all right, I'm in for that. Because that doesn't mean you have to be perfect. Right? That's what's so encouraged. Thank God I couldn't be.
Right.
So anyways, that is what we're super excited about. We spent lots of time on the flight and just different times talking about how we can convey this, and or just sitting whatever on the beach when we were in Destin, how that we have to get that point across, that drives everything we do. Not numbers, not rank, not even income, but just people, that people would look at you and they'd look at Erin and they'd look at me and they would say, thank you for coming alongside me, believing in me, giving me this opportunity to change my life. That's pretty great.
So one of the things we want to do next is we want to get all of us together, as many of us as we can, face to face. We have found that in the past we've done coach coffees, and it really does change things. It's one thing to see each other here online. It's quite another to actually be together, hug each other, have coffee together, just connect personally with people. So we are planning a all team coffee, and we are working to try to get it scheduled at the new place down on Main Street. I know we have people out of town, and I'm so sorry. And if we can maybe FaceTime you guys in that night or whatever, we'd be happy to figure out a way to do that, bring the computer and get you guys on. I would love to do that. There's a new coffee place downtown called Inklings in Pleasanton, and it does have meeting rooms. So we're going to see if we can do that. We are tentatively looking at Wednesday, October 26th in the evening. I've got to contact Inklings to see what time that would be. I will also create an event on our team page, and so people can RSVP, so I have some sense of how many people could make it. So we want to do that. That's really important to us. And then next, and most important for you guys right now in terms of reaching challengers, you need to be able to have something to share with your challengers and the people who are reaching out to you. You need to have a forum for them and a challenge group for them. So Kendra and I have been going over today. As we get into the holidays, the dates and things get a little goofy, and it's not just simple 6-week groups anymore because of the way we run into holidays, and there's a new program coming out, and there's a lot of things that we're trying to work around. And so we are working on the holiday schedule basically from here forward. The first thing we want to do is let you guys know we are feeling very rushed to try to make this next group happen by October 10th. We were trying to move the group up so we'd have a little bit extra time headed into Thanksgiving, but we're feeling like it's too much up front to make the challenge group happen, and that we need another week to have more conversations, to invite more people. Ultimately, that's what it's about. What it will mean is sacrificing a week of the group on the other end. So this group will start preseason October 17th, and it will run preseason 1 week and then a 4-week group rather than a 5-week like we're going to do, and rather than our 6-week traditional group. Okay, so our October group is going to start on October 17th. We are going to, we think, call it Pumpkin Spice and Fitness. Last year we had a great group where we focused all month on pumpkin recipes, and we just kept finding clean recipes for muffins and Shakeology and breads and different things that we could share in our group. And people obviously love it because they love everything pumpkin flavored. And then we want to find out from you guys, where are you guys in terms of challengers? Are you talking with anybody? Do you have anybody lined up? We know we've talked about at some point you guys launching and running your challenge groups, but we want to know where you are. If you are saying I'm reaching out and I'm trying to get people, but I'm not sure I'm going to have enough, let's talk. And Kendra and I are always here. We're always running a group. If you guys ultimately want to plug into our group, you are welcome to do so. We just don't want that to limit you guys to say, oh, phew, then I don't have to go reach out to anybody. Because again, why are we here? To reach people. So that doesn't mean don't go out looking. We want to go reach as many people as we can, but know that we are here, and our group is launching on the 17th of October.
Yes. And then on October 31st, we want to start preseason of our gym group. So remember how I posted yesterday or Monday, I can't remember, yesterday? I can't remember what day it was, but about we want to start reaching out to people who are really committed and value those who are committed to the gym, to bar class, to kickboxing class, to yoga, to Pilates.
Running.
What?
Running.
Cycling, whatever, triathletes, whatever it is, we want to make sure that they know that they're included in these groups. And so what we're going to do is really focus on reaching out to we're calling them our gym people. We'll come up with a better name than that, but just so you understand who we're referring to, this is people that really don't have an interest of doing a Beachbody program or any kind of workout program from home. They have their community, their workout community at wherever they go. And so we're really going to focus with them on validating what they're already doing for exercise, but again, coming alongside them and helping them with the nutrition portion of things. So often, Erin and I know you guys, some of you have mentioned this as well, that you have people who've been committed to a healthy lifestyle in terms of working out for a long time, but they're at a plateau. They don't really get the whole nutrition. This is where we can bring in Shakeology, clean eating, meal planning, preparing, especially for a lot of us busy moms who are trying to get workouts in, try to take care of our kids. How can we help people and come alongside them so they can get results with what they're already doing? So that's starting October 31st for preseason, and that will go for 3 weeks. Yes. 3 weeks leading up to Thanksgiving.
Okay. We're going to call that a test group. And so you can tell all of your people that we are going to, because it's so important to us and because nutrition is important to all of us, we are running this test group. It's the first time we've done it. We want to do a week of preseason and 2 weeks of really intense posts and really targeted posts. And then we will poll them and see what they think and see what we learned. And then we'll go from there. So it is going to be a short group. We don't want to commit to a 6-week thing if nobody is participating or whatever. It doesn't have anything going, but that'll be that group.
About it is like for Shakeology, we would like you to try Shakeology for the month. And Shakeology, Beachbody has a money back guarantee. If you find that it's not for you, whatever, we'll talk about how to market that. Right. But the point is to get some of our, our people on Shakeology and really focusing on their nutrition, knowing that we believe this can really help them. So
I have 3 people this week who signed up for Shakeology who are gym people, but they came to me for the nutrition piece. And interestingly, they all decided also to get a fitness program because they could get one for $10. They all 3 decided to get the 22-minute hardcore because it kind of lines up with where they already are in terms of what they like to do. But so that is an option. They can buy Shakeology single by itself, or you can explain for $10 more, they can get a fitness program, but there's no obligation to do that piece of it, okay? The next thing that's important to know is Core to Force is launching on November 1st. That's the new workout program that we're super excited about. Launches on the 1st. We will be running a 30-day group. It is a 30-day program. We are going to run a 30-day group focused exclusively on Core to Force. That group will start preseason on November 7th. We believe there is going to be a Beachbody script for it, so we're going to hopefully work from that. But then we will proceed for 30 days. The day 1 will be the 14th of November. It will go through December 13th. That's that group. And then we will have one more group starting in November for people who don't want to do quarter force. It will be a 3-week group, 4 weeks of preseason. So a week of preseason and 3 weeks, tentatively calling it a 21-day fixed group, only because it's 21 days long. It works great for 21-day fixers. It works great for people who are new. 21-day fix is a perfect program for that period of time, or maybe extreme if they've already done the first one. But it will be simply a 1 week of preseason, 3 weeks of group. Because the way it falls, we'll do preseason the week of Thanksgiving. So it'll start November 21st, and then the group will end December 24th. So we try to not have any real obligations for people over the holidays because they don't commit. They drop off totally off the face of the earth, and we don't have any activity. So we have trying to structure our groups accordingly. And then we will still be working on our December calendar. We don't have those dates figured out yet.
And here's the other thing, you guys, we are really working on doing a couple things that are just, Erin and I are working on and trying to figure out. So just hang tight because we don't have all the details, but we will get them to you. One is we believe there's another quarter force sneak peek, and so that we think it's going to be on Monday the 24th. So we're talking about possibly at my house. I have a huge screen and a way that we could put that quarter force workout on a big screen and get a whole bunch of people together who are interested in checking it out before it launches a week later. We're looking into seeing if we can figure out if we could do that all together. So it would be like a Monday night thing where you get to invite people to check out quarter force and we do a workout all together. A fun way to get new people involved. We will let you know about that. Okay, we want to confirm everything first, but just tentatively put that on your schedule. You are coaches, you get to know this stuff ahead of time. So we are waiting for the confirmation about that.
Okay.
And then
team call. And
yes. You got to go. Okay, and then team call. We are finding that nighttime is not working for people. We understand that those of you who are working parents, we know that the daytime isn't good for you, but we know that whether you're working or a stay-at-home parent, nights have not been good because of sports and kids and activities and dinner. So we have decided to go back to our Wednesday mornings at 9:30 for our team call. That's what we're going to do for a while. For this fall, we can always, look at that again in the new year, but that's what we're going to do this fall. And if you can't make it live, we're going to be doing this. Erin and I will hold the call every week and we'll record it and post it. So hopefully you can adjust your schedule if you're home or if you work from home to listen to it live, or even if you're in the office and you're allowed to put it on your phone and listen, that would be awesome. But we are going to have it every Wednesday at 9:30. Okay, hope you can make it.
All right, and so this again is in lieu, this call now is in lieu of tonight's call, so we won't have tonight's call. And
one more thing.
Go ahead.
So sorry. One more thing. October 29th, Super Saturday. Come on out to Super Saturday in Livermore. I'm one of the leaders of it, so it's really fun. We get Beachbody coaches from all over the area, and anybody that's new, that may be a discount coach or never done Beachbody, will wants to think about just what it would be like to meet other people, hear success stories, but most importantly, we get to do a fun workout together. I am pretty sure it might be another sneak peek of quarter force for that day because that's coming out literally the following Monday on the 31st. So we don't know about that yet. As soon as I hear from corporate, we'll let you guys know.
There's tickets available for that.
Tickets available, and it's an Eventbrite ticket. Let me find the link and I will post it in this page. I would love to see Team LT represented at that event. Erin and I will most likely. Yes, Erin and I would love to see all of you there. We can, it's really fun to get together and just meet people and be there together. Last time Amethyst did shared with the group shared with everybody, she spoke at it, just about her transformation. And I would love if you feel called to talk about your transformation or what Beachbody has done for you or what this new lifestyle has done for you. We'd love to have you share on that day, just a couple minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. It's real easy, but it's about inspiring people, and everyone on this team has an incredible story to tell. So let me know if you're interested in that. I can make that happen for you. Okay?
All right. Tons of info. We will be posting all of this in our team group as we make banners, as we have ads, I will do the November calendar now that we've hammered out those dates, so you can put that up on your board and start talking about it. But we just want to thank you guys for being out there and for catching our vision. We have seen, I don't know if I could say 100%, but almost 100% of the people who have got on board with us in this group have come through challenge groups, because you see the difference it makes. And so that's why we need to remember, we need to continue to pour into that process, because that's where the difference happens. So thank you for joining us and being a part of our team. And please post questions, comments, anything below this video. And we are here to help you guys be successful.
Okay, have a great day, everybody. Take care. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.